Story title, First Love Forever by Sandu Fernando. The girl name is Hannah. She never imagined her life would turn out the way it did. Looking back, the events that led her here still feel like a tangled web of missed chances and unspoken words. It all started when she attended a private math class, just a way to get some extra help before exams. Little did she know, it would be the place where she'd meet him. Liam. He wasn't the most vocal in class, but there was something about the way he carried himself. He had short, messy brown hair, dark eyes that seemed to always be lost in thought, and a quiet intensity that made him stand out. Liam's school wasn't far from hers house. He played cricket for their team, and sometimes when she passed by his school on she walked home, she'd spot him practicing on the field. She never paid too much attention, but she could feel his eyes on her. They'd exchange awkward glances and she'd look away, her heart racing for reasons she didn't fully understand. In their math class, they would talk occasionally. He seemed so guarded. She didn't know what to make of it, but she liked how he listened when she spoke. They'd talk about random things, nothing serious. But there was something about his smile that made her feel like she was the most important person in the world. But Liam never told her how he felt. She could never have guessed he was falling in love with her. He probably didn't think she would care. She also had unrecognized feeling for him. They were just classmates. At least, that's how she saw it. There was another boy, though, Mark, Liam's friend. He was loud and outgoing, always teasing Liam in the halls. She didn't know it at the time, but Mark also had feelings for her. One day, he casually dropped a bombshell. He told Liam that she was his girlfriend. She had no idea why he'd say that. She was just me. But it was enough to crush any hope Liam had. He stopped looking at her the way he used to. Years went by, and their paths didn't cross again. She moved on, focusing on her life, her studies, and her work. But then one day, an unexpected message popped up on her phone. It was from Liam. She didn't even recognize the name at first, but when she saw it, a flood of memories hit her. She was shocked. He didn't expect her to reply. She didn't either, but something inside her urged her to respond. We exchanged a few casual messages. Nothing big. Until he said, "There's something I need to tell you." She felt a knot in her stomach. What could he possibly want to say after all these years? When he told her, her heart dropped. He had fallen in love with her back then, and she had no idea. He explained how Mark's lie about them being a couple had kept him from confessing. He told her he had spent years regretting it, especially after Mark married someone else. And then he told her something that hit harder than any of it. "I'm engaged now, Hannah, but you'll always be my first love." She didn't know how to respond. She felt a deep sadness well up inside her. Surprised, yes, but also heartbroken. But she didn't show him that. She couldn't. Not after all this time. She had spent so many years alone without anyone to truly love her. And now, knowing Liam had carried that love for her all these years, it felt like a cruel joke. He had loved her, but it was too late. She didn't want to ruin his happiness. She didn't want him to leave his fiancée because of her. So she said the only thing she could think of. "You can't live with regrets. We can't wait forever to express our feelings. If we miss the chance, then we shouldn't dwell on it. We have to move on." She didn't say it to make him feel better. Hannah said it because it was the truth. If he had told her back then, maybe they would have had a different story. Maybe things could have been different, better, happier. But life had moved on. They had moved on. In the end, Liam and Hannah continued to talk, but their relationship had shifted. They were just friends now. Two people who had missed their chance but still cared for each other. And that was enough, she guesses. She'll never forget him. He will always be her first love, and she'll always hold him in her heart. But life moves on. And sometimes the happiest endings are the ones that don't come.